That's us.
Rains that fall. Just pop that one in, sorry. Let's get the show on the road. Discreet. Really is discreet.
literally have to remember everything. Welcome again. Coming to you live and officially broadcasting live from the East London International Convention Centre. It is the 2023 Bom Finale. But right now it's a Thursday evening and it is the official 2023 Bom Stakeholders Engagement Gala Dinner. And various stakeholders will be attending this prestigious event, I should say, and it's quite glamorous and fabulous at the ICC in East London today. But one of the most important and the most fundamental things for today, and the purposes why we're gathered here today, is for all these stakeholders that are in partnership with BOM to network, and for TVET colleges to truly demonstrate the meaning of work-integrated learning. And many executives from all these stakeholders and the corporates and the universities and the colleges, and also, of course, all the government and public sector executives are joining us today, making sure that they truly do engage and they do participate as the stakeholders of BOM. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, I want to introduce our first guest. I spoke to him in Bloemfontein, and now he's back again in East London. He is the, let me not even say public. You are the programs manager of the SA Chefs Association, right? And that is Mr. Hudson Masondo. He's joining us as one of the stakeholders today, but SA Chefs is not only the stakeholder that is gathered here today. We also have Vodacom, we've got Salga, we've got the First National Bank, that is FNB, and the list goes on and on. And as the show proceeds, I will, of course, be just dissecting and highlighting some of the stakeholders that are gathered here today. But I believe the interview is quite important that we start with one of the stakeholders who have been part and parcel and in partnership with BOM from its inception, and that is the South African Chefs Association. That is Mr. Hudson Masondo. Mr. Hudson Masondo, how are you doing today?
I'm good. And
yeah, you gave me some jitters on that one, because I had to literally make sure that I mention your title very precisely.
Look, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're doing projects, we're doing programs, we're doing all of these things. So this is who we are as you know, South African Chefs Association.
Absolutely.
And we do a lot of training programs. There are very short skills programs that we also do, you know, as an organization, in terms of assisting the culinary arts, you know, space where we're training chefs. So that is basically, there's nothing wrong about, you know,
you guys being
programs,
here.
projects. It's good. We're good with that. Yeah.
You're good with programs.
We're good
programs,
with that.
Projects manager. They're synonymous. Let's get down to it. You are one of the very first stakeholders to say, I will be part and parcel of this, you know, a phenomenal ecosystem that BOM is trying to formulate within the country and within the space. Culinary arts, of course, being one of the skills that is incorporated, or talents that is incorporated in BOM. But tell me, why did you decide from the very first day to say, we want to be part of BOM?
You know, one good thing about what BOM does, they reach out to the grassroots level in terms of skills development. And one thing that I see to be very much, you know, practical is that they don't only speak about it, but they do it.
Yes, true.
So they go to the homelands, they go to all these areas that are very much, you know, I'd say disadvantaged at the moment. They don't have access to the technology, they don't have access to any other resources. So they go and actually source that talent from that grassroots level, of which bigger organizations are currently struggling to do that. You know, there's a lot of, you know, red tapes, there's a lot of issues that are actually hindering them from accessing that kind of network. But BOM is enabling a child that is currently sitting at the homelands to access this opportunity. And that is what SA Chefs is about. You know, we don't have much resources as a NPO. We don't have much, you know, vehicles that will enable us to get to that point.
That you want.
But now, if you have BOM, you know, your partners like BOM that are able to actually access that network, you know, it is actually, you know, a blessing to us, and it is actually something that we want to achieve. And that is why we've been part of it. It is now the third year. And Bom Finale is overwhelming. I mean, there's
very overwhelming.
If you look at the people around here, you know, you've got, you know, all the people that you can name, people that are very much influential, you know, because it's all about inspiration. It's all about, you know, getting people inspired and giving them hope that you can do it. And if you're going to have, you know, most well-known people that are on TV faces that are very much known, you know, being part of such event, and you have a child from homelands that only sees that person, you know, in a box, for instance, then it means you are inspiring that person to actually work towards becoming. So that is what BOM is about. It's about creating that network and as well reviving hope. You know, so that is basically what it is. I'm not going to, you know, talk specifically on chefs.
Oh, true.
But now, if you have that kind of, you know, access to the network, then it means, you know, you are building the nation. You are developing people to become and to be better, you know, for their future. So that is what I feel BOM is about. And I do believe that there is an icon chef, there is a Michelin star that is currently sitting in one of the locations. Here in Umtata, there is a Michelin star, an international icon kind of chef that is sitting there that we haven't found. So if BOM is enabling us to do that, why not? Why can't we be part of this kind of such an amazing, you know, initiative?
Tell me, if let's say, I don't know how to frame this question, but why is it so important for someone who is an aspiring chef to come to such events? Of course, to network, but what is it that you get from networking as a chef? Because I believe if you're in the kitchen, you're cooking your potatoes, that's all you need. But what's important about a chef having to be able to network and visit locations or events such as these ones, such as this gala dinner for tonight, for instance?
You know, funny enough, I've realized that most of the chefs are becoming celebrities now.
Oh.
Every time when a person sees a chef, they see someone that they can network with, someone that they can talk to about food, about anything that is about food. And food is not only a creation of a dish and starch, protein, whatever that you want to create, but it's something that seals the deals. If you go to business deals, it is something that, you know, makes it happen. It makes it happen because they bathi ngesintu akunamcimbi you know, that kind of a thing. So it means if we want to succeed, even when they go to pay lobola at your home, you know, when they come to do that, you'll have to cook for them. And then you'll see it will be a very good, you know, cementing kind of environment. Once you serve them food, you know, they'll have a very tough negotiation process. But when it gets to the food part,
then things get a little bit smoother.
They will start making friends. That is what food is about. It's about creating a network. It's about making friends. It's about, you know, making new relatives that you've never had before. So that's what food is about. So, you know, for a chef to come and network on such events, you know, there might be a celebrity person here that is looking for a personal chef, for instance.
True.
You know, a residence chef, or there can be a celebrity that wants to actually produce a TV show.
True.
Who knows?
Who knows?
So those are the kind of, you know, opportunities that are available. But if you don't put these people together in one room, they won't be able to access each other. I do believe that there is a need higher up there, and there is a need at the bottom. So if you network, if you actually become that link between those, then you are enabling, you know, the easy flow of this current, you know, so that people can access each other. So that's basically what BOM is about. If you bring a child from homelands and you bring a most well-known celebrity in a space, then you are enabling, you know, either inspiring. They might not access the opportunity at the time, but you are inspiring that person to say, I remember that this particular celebrity said to me at this particular event. It is what it's about, nothing else.
So you truly get to benefit something. So chefs, it's not only about being in the kitchen, but having to collaborate with certain people, meeting and networking outside of the kitchen can actually benefit you after you come back towards the kitchen. So I absolutely love the fact that you are saying now Bom is the middleman.
Yes.
Bom is the avenue that a person who aspires to be a chef and an already existing and established chef come together.
Yes.
They network, they share ideas, and they get to talk exactly as to what are you experiencing from a point of having to want to become, and what are you experiencing as someone who has already become. So I absolutely love that. But before I let you go, final words, what would you say to other stakeholders that are here? Is there any advocacy that you would like to, bring forward? Any requests that you would like to bring forward? I believe funding is also another thing that could be, looked into. But what else besides that, or additional to funding, that you would say to other stakeholders that come to SA Chefs Association, let's talk, this is what we have, this is what you can bring, if you would decide to be part of this?
Well, to start with, the South African Chefs Association, it's a world-renowned kind of organization.
Yes.
It's been in existence for about 48 years now. And it's not only recognized in South Africa, but internationally.
Wow.
So we are a member of the World Chef Societies as well.
Wow.
So in that, we understand the ins and outs of the industry. From higher up in terms of, the value chain to, the rock bottom. So we cover all the spectrum, catering to your fine dining kind of restaurants or hotels. So that is what we are about. As I said earlier, we are in NPO. We are working with a lot of partners. We have corporate members, we have training provider members, we have individuals, we have students, you can name them. So they are in one kind of environment, network kind of space.
Yes.
And as we are talking about collaborations, which is what that is the trendy word that we need to use.
Yes.
Collaborations.
Yes. Yes.
We need to find one another and find innovative solutions to actually enable us to actually develop the economy for better.
Absolutely
So
true.
we are about collaborations. Any need that a person has that relates to cooking, that relates to chefs, they can contact us. They can become a member of the organization so that, we can be able to assist them. Like your TVET colleges, for instance.
Yeah.
They sometimes would need uniform for their students, for their hospitality students.
Yes.
We do have a bigger number of suppliers on our database that can assist them.
Nice.
They do need ingredients. We do have suppliers that they can access through our network.
Yeah.
And they can actually manipulate them through saying, we are the member of SA Chefs, you are a member of. So that is collaboration. That is where people come. We need to actually network with people. So let us develop, let us become, they must become members of the organization from those reasons. Because that is actually very important that they're going to have to start collaborating.
Yes.
I know that there are issues. Most organizations have very stringent policies that limits them to access one another, So that is one thing. That is the biggest problem that we have in the country. There are policies. They set up their own central system database of suppliers, where they know that, okay, the only suppliers that we can use are these suppliers. But they haven't explored, the new gems that actually, emerged right after COVID. That is one thing that they can leverage on when they come to our network as well. Because you can start learning that, okay, the companies that you used before, which had very stringent policies, and some of them are very much, kind of rigid.
Yes, yes.
You can be able to find a flexible, agile, innovative supplier from this kind of network. It is what it's about. Let's collaborate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hudson Masondo, let's collaborate. He is the project manager for SA Chefs, and I'm proud to say that this man knows exactly what he is talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, I believe we're about to cross over. Did we cross over?
and our celebrating the auspicious occasion. So we were there all day, of course, preceding by many other programs. And the Premier encouraged us to ensure that we do what we can to ensure that the legacy does not stop. Our children must never forget. My own mother, Chawe, led the platoon going into the Bisho massacre. The Bisho march. So it is a very important and emotional day for the people of Buffalo City and the province. And it is our job to make sure that we never, ever forget. But we don't want to dwell. We want to ensure we turn that sorrow into something positive. Of course, you all know that the city is hard at work. I don't need to repeat that. You've seen it all. Premier has promised us that to Sandra Lusezaqhuba, there are projects. So we are very hopeful. We've got an active executive mayor. I'm sure you've seen her, active on the ground. She's got a vibrant executive, including me. I've been given a responsibility of leading finance, which is a support directorate, making sure that all is well within confines of legislative prescripts, of course. So yes, we are here now because I was contacted and Mayor said, please go and honor the event. Now, I've been here last year. You'll remember, Chow. It was me, because I think Executive Mayor understands that their stand is in the. So she sent me even last year. I want to say that music is a food of soul, as you know, and that this competition, while we are building roads, social cohesion is also an integral part. And if we don't, we want to say that, it's a waste of time. Social cohesion is responsible. I know that Udizrak Department of Sports will dwell on the issues of social cohesion. But it's important that we dedicate ourselves to participate in this type of programs. I was just chatting there and asking as a city that maybe next time the organizers must make sure that you come closer to the Buffalo City municipality so that we become official partners as well. So yeah, around. So yeah, I've encouraged Uchawe that this new leadership is all about action. And so keep knocking those doors, and this time around, with the new crop that is the MMC of Local Economic Development, MEC of Sports, I know that both of them, together with myself and support, of course, will be able to see what we can do to encourage. I've been advised that it's choirs all over the province. I've been advised that it's different categories. I'm excited to hear a piece or two. I cannot sing to save my life, but in church, I can sing my heart out. No one is going to judge me there. But I'm looking forward to the music and the dance. I'm looking forward to different crafts. I've seen when I was working in the lobby, different displays of creative arts in the province. So I'm saying that have fun. We are here to support as a city. We will be here, even if it's not myself, but we will be here as a city to support throughout the proceedings, all right? And I say, without wasting time, welcome to the province of legends, more than anything else, to the Buffalo City. I'm sure you've seen the beauty and the wonder of this place. And with you, we are going to make ourselves vibrant in terms of our economics. You must book in our hotels, eat in our eateries, have fun. With those few words, welcome everyone and enjoy. Thank you.
So
And we are back, just coming from the venue on the inside. I believe now the energy is starting to bubble up as people are getting inside. But right now I'm also joined, remember, it's about the stakeholders gala dinner. It's all about the engagements between the stakeholders and also truly demonstrating the meaning of work integrated learning by TVET colleges students that are joining us even here today. But right now, I'm joined by the Vodacom Business Eastern Cape Executive Head, that is Mr. Sabelo Siwundla. Mnumzana, kunjani?
Thank you. A very good evening, Anita. A very good evening to you, a very good evening to the production team there, and a very good evening to everybody that has come to attend this gala dinner, including the dignitaries here.
Yes.
A very good evening to the BOM.
A good evening to you as well, Mr. Siwundla. Siyabulela kakhulu ngoba usijoyine namhlanje. But more than anything, I believe now, namhlanje, you are standing in as a representative of Vodacom, of course, as the executive head of the Eastern Cape Business Vodacom. Now, I just want to ask you the role that Vodacom is playing within the fraternity at BOM. What exactly is Vodacom bringing as a stakeholder to BOM?
Yeah. Maybe let's do it like this, Anita, and say as why are we supporting?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, youth development.